Med headset på menar du? Ja. Okay, guys. Can you type in 1 if you can hear me clearly right now? So we later on can start to stream for real. .75. Yeah, the shirt is legendary, and that's also like pretty fitting for the stream. You guys can wait. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Congrats, Zero, you're a moderator. Make me proud. Nah, you guys should have seen level 9 Ganondorf versus Link. Ganon had a pretty sick Sir to death. Triple jab to F tilt to up B. Link got fucking wrecked. Oh, the best mod? You're not from Sweden, dude. You know the best things are from Sweden. How fuck you learn that during my stay in America? Zero too good. Man ser inte hela chatten. Yeah, we're just gonna fix the sound a bit more and then we'll get started. Play some games. Feel free to ask questions. Has been such a struggle today. We realized my computer wasn't really strong enough to have the quality we wanted to have. So, yeah. But Lolex was kind, let me borrow his computer. So, finally, we can have a stream for you guys. And I hope all of you will like it. Then full-time streamer? Yeah, hopefully, but I'll work hard for it. But if I have a strong following base and some subscribers, yeah, it's possible for sure. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. here, but my streams would usually be pretty late. As most Smashers are American, and even if it's kinda late here, it's still like doable, like the times I do have planned for the future. The Young Link I'm not sure about. I haven't really figured out a plan for Hungrybox yet. And when I do, I probably won't say what character I will play. It will be a surprise. But for now, I haven't decided. Kommer behöva justera skärmarna lite sen så kamerorna kommer bättre. Yeah, Hunger Rocks is the counter to me for sure. Can't really say I'm a fan of Puff. Yeah, singing the Swedish national anthem on live stream, that was epic. Like 6, 7 guys singing it. Pretty fun. Yeah, getting sick in Texas, that sucked. Not really a fun way to end my stay in America. Well, at least I got the 7 tournaments in during my stay, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, I try to have like a good sleeping schedule. Like during tournaments for sure. I like to have like 8 hours of sleep, at least. I am a very, I'm a player that play a lot on reaction. If I have like bad sleep, my reaction gets worse, and that's not a good sign. Sometimes I can overcome it anyway, but I prefer to have like a good sleep so I don't have to gamble with how good my punish game will be. I would consider basically traveling to any country for a Smash tournament if it was big enough. But I'm not like super rich, so I can't like just travel to a country for a small tournament and like not even break even. That it doesn't really work that way anymore. Rent to pay, bills to pay, traveling expenses to pay from time to time. But yeah, if it's a big tournament, yeah, then for sure. Mm, and hidden bosses in Japan. I'm not really following the scene to be honest. I heard yesterday or 2 days ago or something like that Captain Yak is like coming back to the community. So who knows? Captain Yak was super good back in the day, and yeah, in PAL he actually was the last Sheik beating me back in 2008. I never really got my revenge in tournament. Yeah. But Captain Yak was really a really smart player. So with the right amount of practice and if he can like learn the new metagame, yeah, maybe he could be, a hidden boss from the past coming back. Traveling this year due to tournaments, probably it was more than 2 months in like America already, and then I've been out of country another like 7 or 8 times. So probably 3.5 or maybe even 4 months. So it's quite a bit already. And I do have plans traveling to Big House, most likely. But it would be good if it was a huge tournament in New York, the New York area, like the weekend after. I would really like to go to like 2 tournaments at least, possibly 3 tournaments, since it's such a long distance for me to traveling there. Zero is gonna learn Mewtwo style eventually for sure. That guy was improving so much in 2 months, guys. You don't even realize it. I played with Zero like early on my trip and by the end of a trip, and it was like 2 different guys. 2 different guys for sure. Super impressive. Yeah, I really looked forward to like MLG and Evo for sure. MLG was like, it was best of 5 like the entire way if you were in the pro brackets from the start. So I felt like that tournament really showed like how consistent you were. So that was really fun for sure. I love best of 5. I'm not a fan of best of 3 to be honest. And then Evo was like the last super huge tournament, and it was the biggest tournament. But yeah, it didn't went according to the plan. Yeah, I'm gonna play Smash 4 for at least a year, probably 2 years. Then it depends on like how big the community is, what I feel about the game, and stuff like that. But 1 year is like minimum for sure. Zero is way above top 60. I am telling you guys, way above top 60. No offense to anyone else, but Zero, he put in mad of work this summer. No, Rolex and Rolex is not like related in any way. It's just a coincidence by the nickname being very similar to each other. And favorite beer? I'm not sure. Like, I drink beer every now and then, but I'm not, such a huge fan like Hogs or something like that. But maybe, I don't know, Heineken is alright. Carlsberg is alright. That's, I guess, European brands. Or at least I think so. Corona is not, it's not a favorite of mine. I guess it works, but Swedish brands? Nah, I'm not so sure about Swedish brands when it comes to beer. But we do have Absolute Vodka. We do. And it was another Swedish vodka in America. I remember I saw that. Even though I don't think I've seen that one, even in Sweden. I think it was called Svedka or something. Funniest person to play against is probably Mango is very fun to play for sure. Like, part of his style, even though he has been becoming like way more defensive over the past half year, or actually after Super Sweet, he completely changed his style. But it's still super fun because he's such a smart player, so I really have to challenge myself at all times. And then of course the history the two of us have. I also really like to play against Fiction actually. We had a lot of fun games this summer, so that's very fun. And then maybe Ice as well. Like, it's both related to the game, like out of the game. It's just so much fun, like talking with the guy, playing with the guy. So maybe those 3. It felt very good to beat Leffen for sure. Like, I lost stream twice, like my first tournament back Beast, and then the Fox Ditto at Roth didn't really work out the way I wanted to. And a lot of people doubted me before coming to America. But over the summer that was, I think I proved myself, like, I'm still a top player. And then in Finland, I was able to beat him in straight sets, coming back from 0-2 in grand finals. So I was very happy with that. And Leffen is super good in the matchup, so yeah, it was a good win for sure. I didn't enter Apex 2014 because I was retired by the time Apex 2014 was being played, you know. I hadn't really been playing for a year, and I did not really, like, a small bit of the fire started to come back around the time, but not all the way back. And even if it was, I would be like so rusty, it would not even be worth it. Like, when I traveled back to America, I at least wanted, you know, to have a chance to be like back in shape again. Even by the time of Skater, I felt like I was not really completely back in shape with my Peach for sure. But over my time there, I improved so much. Even though it was mostly like getting back into shape. Who is second greatest? Oh, that's... Oh, we have to assume Mango is number 1 then, right? Nah, just kidding. Mango deserved the spot for now, but I do think I should be higher than Ken on that list. It's more like who is number 3 of Ken or Mewtwo. That's more debatable, in my opinion. Any significant Swedish tourneys to look out for? Yeah, me and Lolex is trying to have Beast 5 in January. We're looking for like venues and stuff like that, so hopefully that will happen, and then it's maybe will be like the first big Smash 4 tournament as well. First world champion in Smash 4 in Europe. Get hyped, dudes. Get hyped. And then I'm also trying to get us into DreamHack again. I was so close last time, so close. I'm not giving up. They have to give me one chance. I'm not gonna stop stalking them until I get my one shot. Ken has the mentality of being like super good again. It all comes down to how badly he wants it. That's the only thing that really matters. So let's see. He has the potential. The question is, does he take it? And no, I haven't really been trying the 20XX hack pack yet. I don't have it. I recently got back home and I moved in at this new place. Oh, thanks. Lolex told me he will have me get it. But yeah, I moved in at the new place very recently. So yeah, I've been extremely busy. Go! But yeah, I think 20XX hack pack is gonna be like so good for the future. Like playing with CPUs like normally, it's like Rocky 4, you know, practicing with like materials from the woods, carrying people instead of all the machines and technical stuff. So it's just the old people, like the old school people, gonna keep playing with the CPU from time to time. Swedish pizza is by far the best pizza in the world. Okay, I haven't tried Italian pizza. That's the only contender that possibly could make it. also for the people that tuned in recently, like it was some struggle earlier, and we're just gonna play some friendlies today, have some questions, and I will answer. I did make a Reddit thread yesterday, I think it was, about some plans for my stream, and I will announce it like a bit before it happens, like when I will have like big matchup guides, going through teams. I will have some guests on the stream from other countries or from different parts of Sweden, so it's a lot coming up for you guys. And if anyone has like advice or stuff they really want me to do on the stream, you can like send me a message on Twitter or something like that. I'll see, take it into consideration for sure. There's the rest. Game Guys was such a cool place. I really liked it. They had like a great vision, and they really tried to help like out the community and stuff like that. So I would like to go back one day and actually play singles and not get sick. Right now we're using PAL. That's the standard version over here. I will probably play NTSC at some point, especially like before traveling to America or something like that. Even though it usually takes a very small amount of time to like get back into it. Against Hungrybox, I'm not really sure. I have to make up my mind pretty soon, but I haven't yet. And Hungrybox's performance at EVO was probably his best performance ever. Like, Apex 2010 is like the one tournament that was huge that he won, but Mango wasn't really playing at the time, and it was before PP was like a Smash God, or whatever we should call it. So he only really did beat me and Mute King, and Mute King was actually pretty horrible against Puff at the time. And yeah, I can't really say I like the matchup with Peach. It was still a good performance, but I feel like overall EVO was probably Hungrybox's best tournament, like in terms of how he played, and compared to like how far the meta game has been evolving for the time being. I didn't know the hackback was only like NTSC 1.2, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Peach is basically the same. It's like dash attack is like slightly stronger or slightly weaker. I don't even remember, but it's such a small difference, so I can't even notice. And Fox is a bit like heavier, but yeah, the combos is basically the same anyway. So and practicing NTSC every now and then is good. Oh wait, Hungrybox was beating Axe badly last night? Makes me... I don't know. I really like Axe. I want to see him do well. What was the result from that tournament anyway? Now I got curious when you guys started to talk about it.
Survival. Ready? Go.
Who you should cheer for between me and Axe? I don't know. You can cheer for both, because the way I see it, we're both winners in the end. Yeah, in terms of how long Melee will live, I think Prague described it the most. Melee is the game that lived. We can't die. We refuse to die. We are gonna play this game until we're like 70 or something. Maybe longer. Until our hands give up. But yeah, in terms of having a big competitive scene, I think like at least 5 more years. Probably like 10. Fox on must one. It's gonna be fun. I haven't been to the south of Sweden in not 4 years. I actually was there in 2012 or something. But still, a lot of new players in that area, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm going there on Friday morning. So Friday and Saturday I'm probably not gonna stream, but then I will be back on Sunday and stream Sunday. Can't let you guys wait for too long. My actual name is Adam. Adam Lindgren.
Survival. Ready?
Vi ska vara.
Go!
Nah, Jigglypuff isn't the best character in Melee. I got tricked by it like many years ago, way before the metagame was like evolved at all. Because back then I was like, oh, Rest is fucking stupid, and it actually still is. But the way the punish game has like improved over the years, Rest is like getting a bit weaker and weaker. Same with wobbling. Like imagine a new player coming in like 2007 and learns how to wobble. It's so much more powerful back then than now. The same thing if it's like, you know, playing as a sort of like new player or bad player that has a hard time avoiding the grabs. It feels more broken than it is. I still think Puff is a very good character, but probably fourth in my opinion in both versions. I'm not sure who that guy is. I guess it's some esport guy, but Lolix probably have a better idea about Gilimaxo, or however that is pronounced. Gimalaxo. Otherwise, I will not be surprised if Solar is in the stream, and if it's any guy related to the sport, he probably knows.
Mission complete.
If I lived in America, I would be better at Smash. I don't want a job, because I think regardless of where you live, you can make it all the way to the top. But yeah, it's like having people to play with consistently that is like challenging you a lot. It helps a lot, and I felt it like the 2 months I was in America this summer. Damn, shots fired from Solar. You can do up smash. No, rest. If I up smash your shield, you can jump out with rest. It's very good for Puff players, even though it almost hurts telling Puff players advice. But yeah, it only makes us all better in the end.
Mission complete.
Ja, så högt låter den inte. Yeah, regarding the sub button, like, it was kind of a mistake by me. Like, Brandon, a guy from Twitch, he was sending me a mail, and he included this other person in the mail, like sending a mail to both of us. And then when I responded, I thought I sent it to both of them, but I only sent it to Brandon. And I realized my mistake like 2 days ago. So I sent this mail about, you know, the partnership yesterday, and I got the chance to fill in some stuff like regarding the partnership, but I need another like mail from them, like when they see I have responded to the application. So it should be up like in a very soon. So I will have a sub button, but yeah, in the meantime it would be great if people are following me. But you know, like subscribers and like donations, stuff like that in the future will be very appreciated. I want to make Smash a bigger part of my life and like help people getting better at the game and make the game bigger, like tournament wise and stuff like that. That's the reason why I'm trying to get it into DreamHack, because that would really help our community a lot, especially Europe, but overall too. About PM, like, I like PM, it's kind of fun to play, but I do think the game has like a few huge flaws, like the recoveries and stuff like that. It's basically Project Recovery at this point. But I heard the PM developers, like I was reading a post from them, and it seems like they really are trying to fix that now, among other stuff. So I do think PM has tons of potential for sure. And I do think it will turn out better in a few months.
Mission complete.
The god of talking and playing. Yeah, as a streamer, you have to do that. Oh, I sound so experienced. It's my first session, but yeah, stop.
Ready? Go!
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Nice. Yeah, I also think the more you play this game, the more you can do kinda like automatic. Like even if you don't pay like 100% attention to the screen, you can do like a lot of the stuff anyway. Or at least it feels like that for me. So that's very good. Yeah, I want to go to the UK, but like the 2 tournaments you guys have in the pretty soon future, it's like, or no, like one tournament was actually last weekend and I couldn't go to that because I was moving like 2 days before that or something, so I didn't really have time. And then I'm going to Australia by the end of this month, and that's when you guys have the next tournament. After that, I really want to go, so just tell Alpha Dash or the other like TOs over there, and I'll make it there for sure. It's super cheap for me to go there, so if it's not another tournament, I have no excuse of not coming. Longest melee session without a break is probably something around like, I don't know. I remember a tournament back in 2007 in Sweden. I arrived at probably 4 PM and I went to bed at like 6 AM on Sunday. And I was basically playing all the time except for like food or going to the toilet. So I guess that makes it 34 hours, 33, something like that. everyone hates their own voice, Zero. Everyone. I think so as well. I hate my own voice. I remember having a discussion with like Fiction about it, and he was like, nah, my voice sounds so boring. And just when he said it, it actually sounded a bit more boring, but I think he was actually trying to make it sound boring so we would agree. So it was pretty smart, but we didn't fall for the trick. Sorry, Fiction. Yeah, it's like 2:20 in Sweden right now, AM. What's that? Oh. Yeah, I have a light right next to me. I actually don't have like a lamp, like a light on the roof, because I recently moved in and I haven't been buying one. So I have one right next to me. It's actually pretty dark outside now. I just needed to find a solution short term. Yeah, Crimson had a great commentator voice, and he's such a good TO. Like it was so amazing. He was like holding Kings of Cali with like a few weeks of notice and stuff like that. I was like, yo, Crimson, I will be in the area. It'd be cool to attend the Kings of Cali, because I've been watching the streams and the tournaments look very good. I heard a lot of good stuff about the tournament series. So Crimson really like made an effort to make a good tournament, and he pulled it off. So props to him.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I guess for gamers, the night is the day, like for normal people. So, yeah, but that's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And yeah, also, like I said earlier, I'll try to make it to Big House. So that's the next time I'm going to America, most likely. I'll try to book my tickets within the next few days. So if you live, especially if you live in the New York area, Jersey area, or something like that, and if you know someone is like holding big tournaments, try to convince them to hold something, because it would be great if I could stay like 2 or maybe 3 weekends, since it's such a long distance. And regarding Big House, Juggle Guy, he was such a good TO as well. Actually, it was the first time I went to a TO in the middle of a tournament, and I did shake his hand and told him this tournament is so fucking well run, and we're not even halfway through. I just saw it right away, like, oh my god. As a TO, I myself have a lot to learn. So, props to Juggle Guy and props to Crimson. Especially those two guys. It was kind of inspiring, to be honest. So yeah. I'll try my best to learn from that for sure. And everyone should do that. I think I heard Juggle Guy was doing something for Smashboards when he was like doing a thread or something about like holding tournaments. I'm not sure if that was the exact thing, but I think I heard so. And if that's the case, everyone should read about it. That it's like holding tournaments or planning to hold tournaments, because that should cover up everything necessary. Vad skulle du fixa? Yeah, well, Lolix is just gonna fix something at the stream, and then we'll start playing again within a few minutes. So, not too big of a break. Okay, yeah, let's play again. Pit is gonna get nerfed hardcore. That's pretty obvious. Like, I think Pit is like top 5 in the game, something like that. But the thing is, Pit is having like 2 top players, Zero and myself, I guess. So he's gonna get nerfed, even if he wasn't that good. Results is usually too big of a factor in games that is like having updates all the time. But yeah, I still think he's top 5, so it's reasonable. And in terms of recoveries, Pit and a lot of characters should have like nerfed recoveries anyway. But yeah, I hope probably that's the first thing that is like changed. But the thing is that really changes Pit like punch game and combo game as well. So I'm not sure. I guess we have to hope PM, the backroom, like, or the developers is doing a good job. But yeah, Pit is probably not gonna be played nearly the same way. So, and if that's the case, I'm probably gonna play another character, or I'll see. I don't really play the game much. I want to focus on Melee and Smash 4 when it comes out. And 3 games at the same time is gonna be too rough, even if I would like make a decent living off the Smash. With like the stream and tournament winnings and sponsors and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. See what happens. PM Peach is out of the questions for sure. I don't want to play the same character in 2 games. Like the same main character. Oh yeah, Zero would do the same. Focus on Melee and Smash 4. The thing is, like, even if PM would like become the best Smash game ever, better than Melee, we will never get the support from Nintendo. We won't like get into Evo with that because they won't be allowed to have it because of Nintendo. So the game has a very low ceiling compared to Melee and Smash 4. So it doesn't really feel worth it to like invest that much time into it.
Ready?
Playing with Snake or against Snake? If it's with Snake, I don't know because I never tried, I think. Maybe one match. Playing against, it's very, very fun, to be honest. I think Snake is one of the few characters that is very well designed. Like, he has a lot of like random stuff, probably for the players that is not like familiar with the game or familiar with Brawl. But his punish game is like open up for so much creative stuff. And he's not broken in any way. He has a lot of huge flaws, as well as like good strength. He feels more like a Melee character, but stuck in DM. And Prof is amazing. Jag hör också. Yeah, as Crimper said, that's the thing. It can't get that much bigger than it is. So, but yeah, the people that still like it, they should continue playing it, for sure. It's just like, if you already play Melee on a high level, or plan to play Smash 4 on a high level, it's more worth it to invest your time into that. Okay, yeah, we'll lower the game sound a tiny bit, and then you can give us like a feedback if it's better or worse. Ja. Ja, ser väl solen skulle nog komma ett morgon. Who's this? Most hated character besides Puff is... It's hard, like, in a way I want to say Fox, but I also hate to say Fox. Like, Fox is so much fun to play, and with a lot of characters he's super fun to play against too, but it's a very hard matchup for Peach, I think, especially in NTSC, and he has too many good options almost. So, I don't know, I'm a bit torn. It's like a hate-love thing for Fox. But yeah, I know I'm a bit biased because I think like Puff and Fox is the two worst matchups. So it's just like natural for me to not like playing against them.
Mission complete.
Survival.
Pikachu Morph's worst matchup? I'm not sure about that. I think the matchup looks kinda even. But I know you have like tons of faith in Marth. And I do think Marth is very underrated. But NTSC Cheek is probably still the worst. Yeah, obviously Zero doesn't deserve the hate, but the thing is, internet is a place where it's for haters basically. It's so easy for these people to like send out this bad atmosphere, like the bad feelings, the bad words, and for some reason Zero is a target. Not deserved or anything, but if people just start to ignore the haters, yeah, they will stop. Or at least like go to something else. Like, don't give them the satisfaction. That's what they want.
Mission complete.
49-51 matchups. That's too broken. Too broken. Unwinnable.
Survival.
Can't do anything.
Zelda. Ready? Go.
People do hate on other smashers as well, but it's like from time to time. I think like Hungerbox had a hard time for a while just because he played boring or something like that. Mewtwo was having like, I don't know, the crowd at certain tournaments was treating Mewtwo pretty badly. Like going in for making him to play worse, stuff like that. So it's not only Zero, but lately it has been a lot. I think it's a combination of him playing Brawl and the fact he won in the Invitational on a timeout. But it takes two people to bring out a timeout. Just saying. Oops. I'm not sure if not being American is a reason. Like, no other person that is like out of country for Americans have like received that kind of like hate. In discussions of like, oh, the best player, they might be like underrated because people want people from their own town, country, or whatever to like be the best. But I can't really say I've seen like me, Amsa, the guy from Holland, or the guy from Japan, or like Shigeru, Over, or something like that receive hate. So I don't think that's really a big reason into all of this. Yeah, it takes two to tango.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I see your point, Zero, but I'm not really sure if I agree. Like, out of region, like, the crowd won't be with you, but it doesn't mean they have to be against you. I know it might be like Jason had, you know, over the summer we discussed that, but yeah, I don't know. I have never experienced it, but I can see it be a reason. But I think it's such a small factor if that would be the case here. Yeah, Brawl gave you like a bad stigma for sure. It's a stupid reason. The Brawl hate, it was like getting super old by in like 2009 already. But a lot of people feel like more comfortable if they're like in a certain group. It's us against them, sort of. The USA chant, I have nothing against it. Like, I think it's kind of fun that people like care and stuff like that. Sometimes it might be like too patriotic, but yeah, I don't mind. I think it's fun that people care. Most reasons to hate someone is dumb. Just look at the history. Oh, this person believes in this god, I have to hate him. Or he doesn't have the same skin color as me, I have to hate him. Or this guy, he apparently likes other guys and wanna have sex with them, so I should hate him too. Like, just, yeah, you see, you get my point. It's so stupid.
Complete.
Yeah, I'll play some Peach later on. I'm just like warming up with Fox, and now I'll play Falco.
Ready? Go!
Nah, me and Mango, we're bros. We respect each other a lot. He's a cool guy. And his kid is so cute. I love baby Mango. It was an epic picture with the two of us. Talk to them. Talk to them. Regarding playing against Mewtwo, before going to America, I would probably say Sheik, because his Marth, like back in the days, it did alright, but then the more the time it went, the better I did against his Marth. Even though like the tournament game from 2010, I a lot of time won like clutch it out. But by the beginning of the summer, I was kind of like wrecking his Marth. It was like working by far the worst out of his 3 characters against me. But towards the end of the summer, he really like relearned the matchup or something. I think he would have played Marth against me if we played at Evo. I think so. At first, like when he started to relearn the matchup, he was beating me like 70-30 or something. But then if like the next day or 2 days later, I also learned a lot of stuff, and it went back to like 55-45 or 60-40 in my favor. But I still think, yeah, his Marth would probably be the hardest if he played like super good.
Fox. Ready? Go!
Yeah. The thing with Mewtwo Sheik is like he tried to play the game so in such a simple way, like outwitting his opponent all the times. It's never like, okay, maybe not never. His combo against PP at Evo with Sheik was actually pretty sick. I'll give him that. But the thing is, it's too like linear. it's not a very fun style for most people to watch. His Marth can be like very defensive at some point, but then randomly go in and just trying to wreck you. You never really get that with his Sheik. So I can understand why people don't like his Sheik as much. I don't like to watch it as much either. I think his Marth is way cooler. And in terms of Sheik, I like to watch the European Sheiks more actually. But Sheik has always been like a European character, so I guess that's the one character we can't play. Oh no. Oh damn. Also, funny fact for everyone that is playing Falco on this stage, if you're staying on the side platform and you short jump, you're not reaching the top platform, as you can see. But if you press out a dare, like when you're reaching the top platform and you jump late from the platform, oh fuck. Now I'm mistiming it. No, I suck. But yeah, you can see there, you reach up to the top platform, and sometimes you can really extend your combo potential. Like an instant forward smash, or like a shine right away. You don't need to like wave land on the platform. So that's very, very good. That's underexplored for sure. Okay, let's play. Damn. But yeah. Regarding Mew2King's Falcon, I think his punish game is pretty good, but his neutral game is very weird. PB said the same thing, and I played a few games with Marth against his Falcon, like maybe 4 games or something. And nah, you can clearly see he's like not playing Falcon much. He knows the punish game, but I think he would need to practice his Falcon more to like beat PP. He probably caught PP off guard a bit by like busting it out. Fox on SGA, I do think he's a very, very good player. I was playing with him quite a bit at Kings of Cali and a bit at Evo as well. I don't think he's very, very good. He has a very good like neutral game and stuff like that, but he needs to work on his edge cards mostly. It's like he's afraid of like making a commitment, which is weird because I always felt like Hax was a bit more of the defensive Falcon on stage and SGA the more aggressive one, but off stage is the completely opposite. Hax was like never afraid to jump off with his weak knees, but SGA, I don't know. He doesn't really want to make the commitment of the possibility of maybe dying. So if he learns that, it will be very, very good. And also, he needs to learn shield drop. But I was talking with him about it, and he was, you know, of the impression of like, oh, shield drop is like broken. He doesn't mean broken in that way, but like more like super, super good. So I do think he will learn it for real eventually. And that would be very good because Falcon doesn't have like good out of shield options from platforms. Yeah, I use the C-stick basically all the time. Except for if I'm floating with Peach, then I obviously use the A button. But except for that, almost always the C-stick. It can be different if I jump with uppers sometimes. On the spot, I guess, but... any European tournaments? I'm going to a small one in the south of Sweden this weekend. But, yeah, it's not big at all. Then, the last weekend of August, I'm going to Australia, which is not Europe, but I'm flying to Barcelona right after. So that will be like the next bigger tournament for me in Europe again. The tickets is booked. Ice is going, I know. I know Leffen was like consider going, but I'm not sure if that's still like on the radar. Over and Stroat Tahim should be there. Stroat I haven't seen since Apex 2013, so it will be fun to see the guy again. Oh, what's up, Twin One? That wasn't yesterday. Long time no see. Yeah. But yeah, eventually on the stream, like I said, it will be like stuff that I have planned beforehand for sure. Like the matchups guides will be super long, like done at this like beforehand. A lot of work put into it. Oh fuck. And then I will go through it like in detail, trying to help everyone get better. And then of course I will post it online so people that wasn't watching like the specific stream that day can like go back and check it. And then of course they can ask me about it if something is in the guide is like a bit unclear or stuff like that. Oh. Yeah, sure. Lolix was asking me about shield drop, so I'll go through shield drop with you guys. One advice, and this might sound stupid, but it's actually the truth. White controllers are the best one in terms of shield dropping, and I've used probably 50 controllers of every single color except for the silver ones. And at this point, just believe me, it's a fact. I don't know why, but they are built different and it actually makes it easier. But yeah, in terms of shield dropping, it's two ways of doing it. Either when you shield, you press down slightly, not enough for it to be a spot dodge, but you have to do it kind of as you go down. I don't do it this way, but you press it slightly down. But yeah, that's not my method, but that's one of the ways. The way I do it, which I feel is way easier, and it's way easier in the white controllers, is like you hold the control stick 90 degrees to the left or right, and then you press slightly down and to the left or down and to the right, depending on which way you were holding the 90 degrees to. So the control stick to the left, and then slide it like in a half circle almost all the way down. Left, and then a half circle almost all the way down. It depends on the controller sometimes too. I can try with Lolix once and see if this one works good with. Yeah, to the left it works good. So 90 degrees to the left and a slight quarter circle down, I would say. So you don't go completely all the way down. Yeah, basically you press L and then you can hold it like, you never need to release the L or R button. So you can hold it forever and then quarter circle down. Approximately here. Yeah, I agree with Crimson. It feels like it's faster many times. Like you probably can do straight down, like faster than a lot of people can do it, but it's still hard. Don't do it as fast and also not as much down. You don't need to go the entire way down. This angle works. PAL exclusive things is like, nah. The exclusive things for PAL is like stuff getting nerfed usually. Like Marv's down air is not a spike anymore, but since it's not a spike, it does send in a different angle, which set up for tipper and stuff like that more easily. Shield drop Nair so fast. Like when someone is hitting me, you can basically do the shield drop right away. And then you do it the way I described. 90 degrees to the right or left. So you can like see when I'm angling my shield, I'm holding to the left. And then a quarter circle down. Almost all the way down, but not entirely. It does take some time and it does take some practice, but when you get it down, it's so good. It opens up for so many opportunities. For example, I would say like if someone is hitting your shield and you have like a fast move, you can get a combo out of it. Like if you are hitting me like here, you can do it from like, yeah, one of the sides. Oh, I had a bear and then a shine out of shield super fast. I think it's 1 frame or something out of the shield. So basically when someone is hitting you, if you do a shield drop, you can attack right after. And unless you are like pulling away a very far distance, you are gonna get hit. Unless you have a spacey shine, I guess, and your time is very late. When I was playing against Mewtwo this summer, like, that was kind of when I started to use it a bit more. He was like, oh, I didn't know this was an option. I didn't know this was an option. And then he was getting like kind of destroyed for it over and over again. And his like reaction was so funny. But mostly I would say shield drop is to like getting a move out, like escaping from pressure. But it's also like a good movement option from like going from a defensive spot to offensive. Like I might be on the like the top platform if you stay below me. If I'm like playing defensive game on the top platform and then boom, I'm shield dropping and I go from a defensive style to an offensive style in a matter of like half a second. And it's so fast you can't really react to it, at least not if you're on the side platform. So it opens up to escape from pressure, and it's also a good mix-up to go from defensive to an offensive style in a matter of half a second. So it's something everyone should learn at this point, and the day Mango, PP, and these players learn it, this game is gonna be ridiculous. I'm happy I know it very well this like already, because now I can focus on the power shields Mango is talking about, and I will do that for sure. From the top platform to the side? Yeah, I think so, if you're doing it by then. Yeah. But it's very, it's very, very precise. Oh, fuck. And double shield drop. That would be, looks, yay. Yeah. But it also depends on like the top platform and how close it is compared to the side platforms. On some stages, and Dreamland it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you want to keep playing? Power shielding. One method for practicing power shield, I would say either like asking someone to like shoot a laser over and over might be boring. You can do it yourself. I heard Leffen had a strategy doing it with 1 feet, like shooting the lasers, and then press L and R like while shooting the lasers. And I also heard that Amsa, he had his own strategy, which I think is way smarter, to be honest. He's using the red shells, he's throwing them out, and then the red shell is going back and forth, left to the right, and then when the shell is like almost at you, he's pressing L or R, and you only have a few frames to do the power shield. I'm actually gonna start using that method myself to practice power shields. So yeah, that's the method I recommend for that. And also, if you hold in the L or R button when you plug in the controller, like all the way in, you can't light shield anymore, but you can power shield way easier, actually. So that's also something that could like be worth investing into. Yeah, I'm so too smart. But the thing is about like items actually have a lot of like potential in terms of like practicing the game. I know Ice was using like the explosive mine or whatever it's called to practicing text back in the day. So, and yeah. But yeah, let's restart this one. Yeah, Marv's power shield is fine, and he has such a long grab range. I think Marv's complaining about Falco's lasers. Please learn the power shield, and then we can talk again. Ja, tack. Pausen finns. Men och Fanta, vanlig Fanta skulle vara bra, eller cola. Yeah, Loluk's asking if I want something to drink, so we're just gonna take a soda. No, Crimson, Falco doesn't suck. Don't praise Marv too much. Falco is still amazing, probably second at the game, at worst third. Välj du, spelar ingen roll. Tack. Mutikin saying Falco is the best in the game is mostly because he doesn't have the results he wants to against Falco. The thing is, Falco is super good, but he doesn't have the speed or killing power to compete with Fox. That's the fact. And his lasers, you can power shield him too. It doesn't break the matchup, but it's still good. Yay! Some poly. Never seen this in America. It's pretty good. We actually won 2 kilos at the amusement park a few days ago. The story around that was crazy. So much readings and a bit luck too, maybe. Mostly reads. But yeah, 2 kilos of chocolate is pretty good. And we won it for less than $1, so I guess we can't complain.
Ready? Go!
Is Polly like Molly? Is Molly some sort of candy too, or are you just like just trying to trick me? How you read the lottery? You guys just want to know. The thing is, I realized this lottery had like number 1 to 100, and the most people play on 5 numbers at the same time. But we won like 1 ticket to play on these lotteries, basically. From not going with a roller coaster, but another one of these things on amusement park. I'm not even really sure what it's called. But yeah, and But yeah, basically we won a ticket, and it was for 1 number, and I was with some friends of mine, Lolux included, but I was asking Dev, a Swedish Smasher, like, oh, what number do you think it's gonna be? And he said number 6, and I was thinking number 52, and me and Dev, we're pros at life, that's just the case. So I was like, okay, he thinks it's number 6, I think it's 52. In the middle of these numbers is 29. Let's go for 29. And obviously, it was 29 and we won 2 kilos. And I don't know, it was so funny. The guy that was holding the lottery, that was like, you guys are stupid for playing on 1 number, you're never gonna win. Like, everyone's playing on 5 numbers, and then we ended up winning. And the people that was giving us like the lottery ticket to play over there, we went back and their reaction was so fucking funny. They raised the hands above their heads and was like, oh, how did this happen? It was so funny. It was a great day on the amusement park. Buying a new controller. I actually did it like 4 days ago. I did order a new one, and I did it from eBay. I was paying like in dollars maybe 45 maybe? 40, 45, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, shipping was included in the price too. The thing is, when I was playing in Finland the day after I beat Leffen, a lot of times when I was doing up throw, it was down throws. Like 8 times in a row. I actually asked my opponent to like stand still and let me try to grab, and it became a down throw like 8 times in a row. It's fine now, but I still want to have like another controller because that is not a reliable controller. But right now it works fine. But yeah, I guess I will always have like 2 controllers with me nowadays. Oh fuck. I did order a white controller. And that's only because of the shield drop thing I described earlier, that it's easier to shield drop with white controllers, and I think it's such a huge part of my style, and it will be such a huge part of like the meta game, so I need it, and that's why. Oh, nice. But yeah, the bad thing is like the lifespan of the white controllers, it's worse. Yeah. The thing is like I guess we can compare the white controllers with like humans from like 700 years ago. They died like way earlier. So I guess like the other controllers, they have some secret medicine inside of them or something. I don't know. But we have to go with the white ones. I don't have like the specific reason why it's easier, but I know the controllers are built different, and that's probably why it's easier, because shield drop is like only related to the control stick. So it has to be like the way they built the white controller makes it easier. Like they're more sensitive for just that specific angle. Yeah, I don't even remember exactly. Oh, it's the GameCube controller, right? Yeah. Or do they have like another controller as well? Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. I'm so glad the Smash 4 is like played with the GameCube controller. I did get the chance to try Smash 4 at E3. We played with some GameCube controller. I don't really pay attention to the controller like that, but I think it was like a normal GameCube controller, not more than that. So yeah, the L and R button at the white controllers are worse, and the lifespan is worse. But the thing with the L and R buttons, at least you can like open up the controller and just switch it from another controller of yours. So that's not too bad, I would say. Like that problem you easily can fix. But Beat, you can open up the controllers. You can get both of them. Why choose one if you can't get both?
Ready? Go!
No, I actually don't say it's not exaggerated at all. I have tried like 45, 50 controllers of every color except for the white ones. Some controllers that is black and purple, they can do it easily to the left or right, but it's way more unusual. Way more. It might be like depending on what generation for like purple and black controllers, because that's also slightly different built. Last controller was from eBay, and before that, I don't remember. Sky actually paid for a controller of mine because I needed a new one. And then when I was supposed to pay him for it, he was like, "No, you can keep it. Like, just take it and play and have fun." Like, I don't know. Sky is amazing, and his video about Williams is getting so big lately. Like the past 2 days, it's crazy.
Survival. Ready? Go!
Avoid rolling while trying to do shield drops. I would guess you either press left or right twice, or you press left or right after you get the shield up. So I would recommend you to not trying to press twice at least. I'm not sure if that is the case, but it might be the reason. Yes, I want to go back to Sky's house at some point. It was so much fun and met a lot of awesome people. Next year maybe. Like, it's a high chance I will do a road trip, like traveling between places like I did last summer, or this summer I mean. So it was very fun. And I got treated so nice, like everywhere. The Smash community really is too good. I actually stopped working as a substitute teacher October last year, and that was because I was moving, and since I was working as a substitute teacher, they were like calling me in the morning. They were like, maybe 20 minutes before the class was starting, like, come as soon as you can. And now when I moved, I live too far away for it to be like possible, and I don't have a car either, so it would take even longer time. I might go back trying to do it again, but in this area. But yeah, I'm not sure. I want to make Smash like a bigger part of my life, so the dream would be to like actually make a living for sure, based on only Smash. But I might go back doing it, because having a part-time job would make it easier for me to like travel when it would be necessary. Like, it would be completely impossible traveling as much as I do with a full-time job. That work doesn't exist unless Smash is my full-time work. The silver controllers I've never tried, so I'm sorry I can't like fill in on that one. That's the only kind of controller I haven't used. Nah. Actually, one student, like, when I was working, obviously I was not like going around like, oh hey, I'm Armada, have you seen Smash? That was not really me, you know? But when I was collecting some tests after a class, I was about to go to the lunch break, like, after collecting the tests, but the door was open, and a student goes by, and he looked at me, and he asked me, are you Armada? And yeah, then I realized, you know, like, he obviously knew. And instead of having a lunch, which I should have had, I ended up answering his questions for 1 hour straight. And then the next class, I actually had his class. And he was so happy. He was like, oh, I can't believe Armada is gonna be my teacher, even if it's just for one class. And he actually showed up to Beast, like, for a day or maybe 1.5, I'm not sure. I was super busy during Beast. But yeah. And then eventually the room was out. And yeah, basically all the students know at some point. But the thing is, I also worked on my old, like, elementary school, so a lot of the teachers I had was still working there, so they already know also. Or at least some of them. Maybe not Smash specifically, but they knew I was, like, into video games and, like, competing and stuff. Next tournament is a small one in the south of Sweden this weekend. It's only gonna be like 35 people maybe. But the next big one is the next big one in Europe is in Spain. I think it's called, I don't even remember the name of the tournament now when I think about it. There's too many tournaments these days. But it's in Barcelona, first weekend of September. And I know Ice is confirmed. And I saw, like, Prof and Fussiness on the list of interested players of attending, and I think Leffen was interested as well. So let's see. The weekend after that is Avalon in Holland, but I'll see if I go. Tickets there is kinda expensive, and it's one-day tournament. People hate on Game Watch because it's not a top tier. That's how it works. Oops. A legit tournaments character. I think Pete, like, except for like Fox and Puff, I think Pete is perfectly fine. But these two matchups makes it hard. But I think I proved, like, it is still possible at least. Extremely hard, but it is possible. Even though I didn't win MLG or Evo, I at least won CEO and I won Super Sweet. And Mango was at both these tournaments. And Newt King was at both of them, and Hungerbox was at CEO. And in terms of games at least, like sets and games, it wasn't a single player that had a positive score against me this summer, even though Mango won the summer by winning the biggest events. But Marv is actually the only character that has been my main character since I started playing Melee competitive, except for Peach, obviously.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I'm gonna have tons of different people on the stream. Like, mostly, obviously, it's gonna be people from my area. Some more known names, maybe like Android, Rocky, which is my roommate, Mike Hagar lives kinda close by. Solar too. Carl W also lives pretty close. He might show up on stream tomorrow. No promises, but he might. I was talking with him a bit earlier and he might do it. We usually played like all the grand finals in Sweden back in like 2007 to 2011 or something, when Leffen like started to step up. I haven't posted an official schedule, but I will do it probably tomorrow. But the thing is, the schedule is gonna be from week to week because I do too much traveling for having a set schedule. And then yeah, also regarding more pros, like I will have like a pretty funny thing for you guys. I will have like guest of the month, which will be one person either from a different part of Sweden or most likely a player from another country in Europe. So approximately once per month I will have like a high level player from one part of Sweden or Europe that is not from my area. And that's just to like provide you guys with like higher level matches, and like not only that, like playing against different people too, because it's more fun to have some variation. I understand that, so I want to cover that as well. Yeah, raffles is probably something I'm gonna do as well. It's not something I listed on Reddit, but yeah, it's something I'm gonna look into for sure. Raffles. It's basically some kind of lottery, if I've understood it correctly. But yeah, I guess people use the system a bit differently. Like some people is probably only doing it to subscribers and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, regarding PM, actually to this day I never played a game outside of tournaments, but I do understand it's like a huge community around it. And some people have been saying like some very kind words to me, like regarding like the game and my pit and stuff. So every now and then I will stream PM. It will be way less than Melee, obviously, because it's not the game I focus on. But it will happen every now and then. And at some point I will bring in some PM guests as well. I don't have anything like set in stone, but it will happen. But for PM, I maybe do it like once every 10 days, once every 2 weeks. So not too often, but it will happen. And before it happens, I will advertise it a bit better because I don't do it as often. So the people that really want to see will actually know when to tune in. Oh yeah, that one. That was pretty funny actually. The thing is, I went to Denmark for a small tournament. Like, I had a flight home from Amsterdam, and my connection flight was in Copenhagen, which was the place for the tournament. So I decided to like go out of the airport and just go to the tournament. And Leffen was there, and he had experience with PM for quite a bit. And I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna beat this guy, you know? Like, that was... With my like level for the time being, I had no chance. So I was like, I have to focus on what's most like my biggest strength in all the Smash games, and that's the punish game. So I just went like around the cast, looking at the character's moveset, and when I came to Pit, it all made sense. It was like a puzzle, and I could like put all the pieces together. Like when I saw Pit's downer, Pit's upper, Pit's fair, and calculating the speed in. It was like a simple, you know, math test combined with a puzzle, sort of. It's hard to explain, but all the experience from Melee obviously helped. So someone that doesn't have like experience from Melee would never be able to do it. But just seeing the moveset, I could put the pieces together. And then, like when the tournament started, I still was like losing almost all the games to Leffen, and I was down 2-0 in winners final, but then I came back and won 3-2. And then I remained undefeated in sets until Prof took a set of me in May this year. So it lasted for almost 2 years, undefeated in sets. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I will let basically like everyone from Gothenburg come and play on stream, or people from other parts of Sweden or the world if they would like want to come. Like, even though like I'm the streamer, I want like people that wants the chance to play against me to get the chance to, and the streamer and the viewers to have like an impact on the stream as well. So just send me a PM or send me a message on Twitter or something, and yeah, we can probably figure out a date when you can come here and play. And if you haven't like followed the group on Facebook, Smash in Göteborg, you should do that. But yeah, if you haven't, just send me a mail on Twitter and I will send you the details for it. We have like weeklies in Gothenburg now, so that's great. Nah, I'm not gonna pull out the Young Link. I only play that character against Puff. And yeah, actually that reminds me of a question I had earlier about Hungerbox Spaces. They are basically the same level, but compared to his Puff, they are nothing. Like, his Puff is so much better than his other characters. It's not even close. But yeah, props for him for like trying to switch up the approach. I actually really like Sheik. Sheik against Falcon is maybe my favorite matchup in this game. I was playing it so much with the Falcons from Gothenburg. Yeah, the European community is gonna grow like a lot after Evo 2. Like, percent-wise, maybe as much as America, but since we're so like less in amount of people, it might seem like that's not the case, because we're so few people compared to America. But the thing is, that's also why I want to have like Smash into DreamHack, and I think my episode in the documentary is also gonna be huge, or at least I hope so. I'm very honored to like be a part of it. Of all the countries in Europe I know that has a Smash community, I think maybe Italy is the only place that hasn't been having any like revival. But their community was so small anyway. Best European cheats in order is Ice, then Over, then Android. Ice is having the best results by far, even though Evo was a huge disappointment, to be honest, and I know Ice thinks so as well. He is much better than what he proved there. Over, he's having like kind of consistent with like placing 4th in Europe behind like the top 3 in Europe, me, Leffen and Ice. And then, or actually no, Amsa is also there, I forgot. He started to play recently again. So he's up there as well. And I do have high hopes in Amsa like becoming a super good player again. And Android is up and coming. He's like, yeah, I'm not sure about the specific like place on the list, but he did get top 8 at Beast 4, taking Leffen to last game. And at Roth he took Over to last stock and was ahead like basically the entire set. And he was beating Yappy one set. And he did beat Fussiness at Beast 4. So yeah, we still have quite a few good cheeks. Aniolas is still like playing in a sense, but it's more like going to one tournament in maybe like 2.5, 3 months or something like that. He has been very busy with like school for like so many years now, but we still really like teams, so at tournaments sometimes we do end up playing in teams. How much it's gonna be in the future I'm not really sure, because yeah, it depends on how busy he is. But yeah, if Solar is not going to a tournament, I guess it opens up for me and Android. Android is amazing in teams. In terms of understanding, probably at least top 5. And I'm not even like exaggerating. He might be the best in terms of understanding teams. Yeah, he saves so godlike. For everyone that wasn't watching the Beast 4 set with Android and Solar against Vegard and Thomas, should watch that. Those saves is insane. They lost the set, but still. The brother bias? Crimson, you don't even know what you're talking about if you were even like half serious. I've played teams across the world. I love teams way more than singles. I know what I'm talking about. I started like I've played, so like Nintendo was what I grew up with. So playing Street Fighter or Tekken 3 was actually a game I played. I had PlayStation 1. But yeah, Smash is like so unique. I don't really like fighting games that much, except for like Melee and, you know, like the Smash series. Other fighting games I feel more like a fish in an aquarium, and in Smash I feel like a bird flying in the air, you know, in the sky. Like the movement is so much faster and the game overall is much faster. I just like it. I did play a bit Street Fighter last weekend though, and yeah, I can understand why people like it. And it's a good game. It's just not Melee for me. And yeah, for the people that wants to see the Peach, I will play Peach after this game. How's it? Yeah, that was a reverse Zlatan. For the people that doesn't know, it's an inside joke. The up smash that is like the weak hit. Zlatan is like a football player, the best in Sweden. Probably like top 10 or something in the world. Oh, you guys like the Sheik? Ah, that's cool. Like, Rocky is a Falcon main, then you guys will see what my Sheik really is about. Like, tech chasing Falcon is so much fun.
Ready, go!
Yeah, I'm gonna play the new Smash game for at least a year. Depending on how big it is after a year and what I think about the game, it's gonna be maybe more, but at least a year. So I'm gonna give it a chance. Damn, that Reddit post about Peach like being too sexy so you can't play against her, that was creative John. I will give him that. That was a creative John. But that's the only thing I give him. I think my Fox is doing like pretty well, like compared to like other top players if I would play against him. I did like on my 2 first stream sessions in America to like advertise my stream. I did play against Fiction and Westballs, and I did have the winning record against both of them. And like both of them is, I don't know, top 10, actually something around top 8 to top 15, both of them. So yeah, I would say it's actually very good. The thing is, people got the wrong impression because I had one tournament where Leffen was beating me at Roth like after I picked up the character. Even Newt King this summer when I played against him, we went kind of 50-50. He was like, yeah, you should play Fox more. After Mango, he said like it's either his, Hacks, Leffen's, or mine Fox. It's like debatable for top 2. I don't think my Fox is top 2 yet, but I don't think it's far behind. I'm gonna play Smash 4 on both consoles, but Wii U is obviously gonna be the focus like when it's released. The 3DS version is good to have like while traveling and stuff like that, I can imagine. But I have a hard time like seeing tournaments being keep playing on 3DS. I shield her by like holding the left or right 90 degrees and then a quarter circle down. Not all the way down, but almost. It's the best way to, or like it's the easiest way to do it, I would say. A white controller is recommended. Yeah, if someone is visiting Sweden, you can contact me, and if I am at home, yeah, sure, I will be up for housing, like, Smashers. I've been housed by so many Smashers, so the least I could do is, like, return the favor to people. I'm traveling a lot of the time, though, so you would need to have, like, some timing, like, that is okay with my schedule. Yeah, that would be cool. And Mewtwo patterns, I'm not gonna tell him. That would be like, I don't know, like, why give him such a hard time? And he's also like my teammate, like in a lot of tournaments in America. So no, I'm not gonna tell Mewtwo habits. That's everyone's own duty to do, you know?
Survival. Jigglypuff.
I know Mewtwo and Zero is gonna get the game on the Japanese version. I should actually order the game myself, but I haven't really gotten my MLG money yet. They will be sent by the end of the month, and I had to verify my PayPal. So it's like, I do have some money right now, but I can't use them. I still will be fine though. Oh, people want the Sheik back? I will play Sheik more, like, when I play with Rocky, which will probably be either tomorrow or Thursday, then I'm gonna play more Sheik. Actually, a pretty funny fact about my Sheik. When I played against Mango's Falcon at Beast 3, that was while I was retired, but we played some friendlies. He was completely convinced he would wreck my Sheik with Falcon, and after 2 games he said, I'm never gonna play this matchup with you again. That was pretty fun. But yeah, as I said, I really like that specific matchup. Hello. I will teach you guys the Sheik versus Falcon matchup. I did tell you guys I'm gonna make huge guides, good guides. Video examples will be showed in the guides as well. Going through neutral, like punish game, edge guarding, everything. I already have a guide for Sheik versus Falcon, but it's a bit outdated. So, but yeah, that will be a matchup I cover. But since I plan on making the guides like very professional and good, it's not like I'm gonna do them like daily or even close to that. It's probably gonna be like once every 2 or 3 weeks or something, and then I go through it, and then it's gonna take a few more weeks because it's gonna take a lot of time to actually write those guides because I want them to be good. And the question about where I am, I'm actually in my apartment in Gothenburg. I just have a light right next to me. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's pretty dark outside. Lolix was switching the camera so we can see. It's, yeah, almost 4 AM now, guys. Yeah, around 4 we are gonna like close down the stream. The thing is, since I told everyone I would start to stream today, we did not want to make everyone disappointed. It's like you're telling a kid, like, oh, you're gonna get some candy, it's Saturday, and then you're like, nah, you're not gonna get it anymore. That's kind of mean. So we were like, okay, let's play anyway. Now, it's the same distance to the weekly place in Gothenburg. We're about the same.
Yeah.
Regarding Sheik versus Falcon, send me a message on Twitter and I will link you to the guide. There you have tons of good stuff. It's a bit outdated, but like 90% is super useful anyway. And even Hacks actually praised my Sheik in that specific matchup as the best Sheik in the world. So yeah, just send a message on Twitter and I will send you the guide probably tomorrow because it's kind of late. Yeah. Going to Chicago, it depends on the tournament. That's all it is. If it's a huge tournament, I'm always like potentially going there. You're welcome. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. Mango. Yeah, I'm not sure about giving Mango the mod status. Who is that guy? Nah, I'm just kidding.